Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the APFC Bantamweight division, sponsored by Carnivore and Project Wellbeing. And now introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a beach wrestler. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall and officially weighed in at 137.1 pounds, coming in tonight with a record of 3 victories with no losses. Damas y caballeros, presentando al luchador de San Juan, Puerto Rico, Carlos, el de la batuta, Moreno. And across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. Official weight, 138 pounds. And he comes in tonight with a record of 2 wins and no losses, fighting out of Kokona, Wisconsin, Logan Stumpf. And your referee in charge is Tom DeVellis.
Tom DeVellis, third man inside for this bantamweight clash between unbeaten talents Carlos Moreno and Logan Stumpf. 3 3-minute rounds in the APFC 135-pound division. Round number 1 underway.
Moreno coming out, big right hand right away. No, Stumpf wants to wrestle, disengages, and comes right back to the boxing.
Beautiful shots from Moreno there. Stumpf clearly not liking the frequency of how this fight started. Moreno cornered tonight by John Medina, Josh Ailman, and Juan Delgado. El de la Batuta, such a firestorm inside the cage, David.
Nice hip toss attempt there by Stumpf, able to get Moreno off balance slightly. However, Moreno was able to recover. Now he's in that top position, and we all know this is where Moreno wants to be.
Dubbed a beach wrestler by his very decorated pedigree as a beach wrestler, somebody who has all of the grappling knowledge to deal with these sequences. Moreno in control here in the back, 2 minutes to go.
I mean, we speak about the grappling knowledge on behalf of Moreno, but what I just saw from this first minute of the first round, great crisp boxing. Overwhelmed Stumpf a little bit.
Now swarming on the cage, Logan Stumpf getting overwhelmed by, oh! Stumpf brings Moreno down!
Maybe we spoke too soon. I mean, I said overwhelming Stumpf. Stumpf lands a big right hand of his own, sits Moreno down, looking to cut the corner now and try to take the back here of Moreno and Stumpf.
Moreno might have gotten a little overzealous in that striking sequence, too confident, now gets planted on the canvas. We'll see how much Moreno's recovered. Sort of an awkward position here, right? Moreno on bottom, Stumpf's legs entangled around him.
Bit of a scrambling position. If you're Moreno, you probably want to try to get under that leg of Stumpf, put it to your head, get high, and see if you can come out the back door. However, with him isolating that left leg of Stumpf, it's kind of keeping him locked into position.
Nice ground and pound here from Logan Stumpf. Carlos Moreno stuck trying to move here.
Stumpf being relentless, just landing ground and pound at will here. Moreno not able to make the adjustment. Stumpf doing a great job staying behind that left arm of Moreno, which is keeping him attached to the back. Moreno finally able to work himself back up to his feet, man.
This is the most adversity we've seen Carlos Moreno experience. Both of Logan Stumpf's 2 amateur victories were first-round submissions, but man, kid's showing some power in the punches tonight, David.
Stumpf attempts the inside trip, unable to go follow through with it, but does give Moreno off balance. Transitions now into a bit of a side control position, maybe looking to isolate even that arm triangle if I'm Stumpf here.
10 seconds on the clock. Carlos Moreno will make it to the second frame, but we have not seen him damaged and battered quite like this, David.
No, Stumpf is here to fight, and he's here to win. Dealt with some adversity early, took a couple shots. Moreno was able to land a few great combinations in the boxing department. However, Stumpf came back with one of his own. Here we see that hip toss attempt there by Stumpf, able to get Moreno off balance. Moreno definitely got back to where he needed to be. Landed some big punch combinations. Great counter right hand there by Stumpf, able to sit Moreno down, and that's where the tide turned for Stumpf. I mean, I think you gotta give Stumpf that round. the ground and pound, the wrestling exchanges.
The knockdown alone, I feel, sealed that one, right?
For
Most
sure.
significant moment. And for Carlos Moreno, how does that impact his focus in round number 2? Is he going to maybe take a foot off the gas a little bit?
Oh, you can't be so confident with his striking. I mean, he was throwing combinations, they looked great. Wasn't taking his head off the center line. He paid for it.
All the makings of a memorable one here as we head to the second frame between Carlos Moreno and Logan Stumpf. This second round brought to you by Toyo Tires. We'll see what adjustments Carlos Moreno aims to make.
Stumpf coming up top with the rear head kick.
Everything that Carlos Moreno throws has 100% energy behind it, right? There is no light striking from Moreno. Oh!
Speaking of light striking, he lands a heavy right hand
And finds the finish!
down.
What a brutal comeback from El De La Batuta. Just blasted through Logan Stumpf in the early frames of the second round. A ridiculous right hand from the Puerto Rican erased all of the concern and adversity that he dealt with up until that point. Originally booked for a title fight not too long ago against Israel Vargas. Now, David Evans, I believe he's undeniable.
Undeniable indeed, as was that knockout finish. Sneaky right hand on the exit, lands right on the button for Stumpf, puts him down. Moreno, I mean, it doesn't get much more exciting than that.
Logan Stumpf gave Carlos Moreno the most adversity we have seen, but El De La Batuta battled through it like his reputation informs us he would. Still unbeaten, and in my opinion, should be the next in line for a potential amateur bantamweight title shot here at APFC. Let's make that second round stoppage official and send it to handsome Michael Hansen.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee Tom DeVellis stopped the fight. The official time coming at 27 seconds of round number 2, declaring your winner by TKO, Carlos El De La Batuta Moreno.
Dropped in the first round by Logan Stumpf and then eviscerates him in the second round.
Man.
Still unbeaten, El De La Batuta, Carlos Moreno.
I don't think you could have written a better finish, than that. I mean, it essentially came out of nowhere. Both of these guys came in hot. Stumpf, beautiful wrestling as we always expected. However, Moreno, great boxing. Stumpf had to answer the call, land some great striking of his own. However, it was Moreno at the end of the day with that big right hand, put Stumpf down, couple more punches to follow up, and puts him out. That's all she wrote.
Can't wait for this one. Let's keep the action rolling and send it inside for our final prelim of the night here at APFC 20. Let's take it to handsome Michael Hansen.